Aloha, everyone. Welcome to the first Deli Podcast. Yup, we're bringing it back. You heard that right. Don't flip your screen. Deli Podcasts are back, and we're bringing the whole Deli channel back. We're gonna try to increase our media presence, and just give you guys more content, make the league feel more realistic, and allow yourself to feel more inside of the Deli universe and feel a part of it. So today, we're going to be talking about a lot. We're going to be, I was wondering what I should do for the first episode for a while. I was going to do a group one, but the audio on that's tough, so it's going to take a lot of editing to get that one to be postable, so that one really can't be the first one anymore. I'm going to try to get another one filmed tonight, potentially. We're going to see how that goes. Uh, but I want to talk about the future of Delhi, because this is a big episode. We're back with the media, and I hope that this isn't a one-time thing. I think we can make this last and work. It will be more time consuming, but time's something we have. We can extend the Delhi seasons. And I'm going to tell you why we can extend the Delhi seasons. Don't worry, I have some good reasons, because I know there was some pushback to it initially, but I feel like the future really, um, the max speed we're gonna be able to go at is about 2 weeks a week, and that's top. So I'm gonna give you guys some good reasons why that is, why you guys should still be absolutely thrilled for the future of Delhi. So first, let's talk about the app a little bit. What's gonna be involved on the app? So the app is actually not just an app. We got a really good dev team on the matter. They're gonna do a great job. I'm pretty confident that when you guys see the final product, you're gonna agree that it was a great idea switching from Instagram to our own platform. I think you guys are all gonna 100% agree. Even when you just see the beta, it doesn't even need to be finished yet. It's already looking really good, and it's still in early development. It is gonna take a little bit longer than we initially thought, which I will be announcing in this video as well. But I'm gonna get you guys all really excited for the future of Delhi. So basically, you all have your own individual Deli accounts now. These will be accessible through the app, the Deli website, and any other future platforms we can get on in the future. We're going to try to be a multi-presence league in the future, and we do want to be on other platforms that isn't just our own, but we also need them to be compatible with our format. So we have to grow to a level that platforms are going to want us to come to them, because they're going to have to make the accommodations for our platform or for our setup for how our league functions and for how our league has its stats calculated and all that, and just for the overall presentation, because I do want, Delhi to always be represented well, get the right setup, and that's why this app is so important to me. I really think that I just want it to be the greatest league possible, and at this point, Instagram is holding us back so much. So basically, I know a lot of you guys are wondering, like, well, how is this app gonna work? Like, what is it gonna do? Like, what's the difference between this and Instagram? Well, there's nothing that our app can't do that Instagram can do. So, like, accounts will be able to post statements, is what we call it. And when an account posts a statement, they will be asked which of their players, which will all be connected to their account, would like to post the statement. So you can post statements uh, by your player rather than your whole account every time. And in these statements, you'll be able to post a photo, text. You'll be able to do all of that, and like the overall media screen, the main media screen, if you want to see other people's statements, is gonna have the news kind of involved in there, kind of like how ads are on Instagram. That's how our news is gonna be presented to you. So in between everyone's media posts, you're gonna see all the recent news in Delhi, and you'll be able to expand on those stories if you want to see more. All statements are start off like pretty small, like how they kind of look like on small Twitter posts. And if you want to see more of them, you just have to expand it by clicking it. And so yeah, and accounts will be able to like each other's statements, reply to each other's statements, just like on Instagram. And if someone does reply to your statement, you'll be notified. If they tag you in a statement, a comment section or something like that, you'll be notified. All of that will work very similarly to Instagram. and if you're tagged in a news section, you will be notified, and then that'll take you just to the news post. But we will be using people's Deli accounts and tagging them in the news feeds, just so everyone's directly notified when they're involved in a news story, get all the updates on their player. So like for example, if you see a player's name somewhere, not an account but a player name, and you click the player name, you are taken to their player page, and on this player page you'll be able to see everything about this player, including their whole career stats, season by season stats. You'll see all their statements that player has posted, awards, accolades, all of that good stuff. And also, from if you're on your own player screen, you'll have additional buttons available to you at the bottom that will allow you to retire that player if they are active, and if they are not active, it'll allow you from that screen to jump into a reality TV league. So again, I feel like this is all pretty exciting. And so similarly to player pages, every team will have a team page, and this includes historic teams. So every past team will have a team page talking about their whole history, what happened about them, maybe a few, if they have news stories, there would be in there as well. The historical news story or news teams probably won't have any, live news stories unless I go back and copy and paste some of those in, which I'll try to do if I have any available back then, which I'm not sure, any historical documents. But yeah, but on this team page, you'll see things like team location, team names, stadium location, like past stadiums, past team locations, past team names, team colors, total team wins, team losses, playoff losses, Deli Bowl appearances, Deli Bowls, the team owner, the past owners, and all of that good stuff. Past playoff success, season by season records, all of that good stuff. Team leaders, like statistically. So this kind of goes back to how I said we're going to be like Instagram in a lot of ways, except here we're going to be doing group chats a little differently, because I don't feel like Instagram group chats necessarily functions the way it best would for our benefits. So yeah, we're going to have, like, you can create a group chat, invite us to your account, promote people to ranks inside the group chats. Users, will be able to send pictures and videos. We'll be able to block certain words, starring them out. Admins in the group chat will have certain abilities, very similarly to our previous platform, Instagram, but will be different in the way that some users will be able to have custom nicknames inside of these group chats. Some users will be able to do things like change the message of their color and add special effects to their message, which all should be pretty cool and just more fun and add to like the bubbly funness of Deli. From the app, you're going to be able to create your player. It's always going to be available at one of the top, somewhere on the top. We're not quite sure exactly where yet, but you'll be able to create a player, a coach, or join the wait list for one of the leagues from there. And on these screens, the second you submit the application, you'll be added to the proper chat automatically, and you will be added into the prospects on the Google Sheets, which I guess will only be really beneficial to me after the app, because the app will be basically just translating everything the Google Sheet says. So a cool thing about the app is, I know people say sometimes that I don't necessarily see activity, so now we're going to have a better way. The app is going to be able to track it for me. It's got a way of calculating. It's a specific ratio between time spent on app based on characters used in statements. And it blocks repeated character use. So if like someone was spamming, it would naturally block that out. Yeah, so I guess back to the game presentation. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's not much to say to that, but it's going to look like one of the professional sites, like you're on an actual sports website looking at a real league website. It's going to be exactly the same as that. I mean, it's going to have all the features of all of those, all the best features, and we're going to give you the most information we can. So yeah, so I guess that about summarizes the app overall. I can answer more questions about it now, and with whatever information I get as it's coming in, working with the devs, so I definitely will always have the most up-to-date information on the app that there will be. If I have a question about it, you can always just ask. I'm always eager to talk about it. It has been so fun working on it, and it's coming out like it's coming out so well already, and I can tell it's gonna come out. Like, the final product is gonna be amazing. You guys are gonna love it, and I am so excited for that. And now another thing I want to talk about is, because I know a lot of people are worried about this, the future of Deli when it comes to monetization, because this is something we plan on, doing and charging money for in some regards. It's always going to be free also. It's more so going to be, we're going to try to make it more so like not much of an advantage and try to keep it balanced. And what we're going to do is once we have the whole setup and we get like enough of a profit, like probably just up to really anywhere, once we get like any amount, then we can start implementing this system. And what we want to do is incentivize awards. This is going to be, we're going to give money. So at the beginning of the seasons, we're going to announce a prize pot, and then certain percentages will be applied to each award and each thing. And the winners of each of those will receive a prize. And then all of the prizes that they win, it's a requirement that half of them, half of the prize, will have to be donated to a charity or like to a good cause in some form. And we'll work that out with every award winner in every regard. And I think this is gonna be a really good thing because we're gonna make a really positive change in a lot of places. Because like I know a lot of you guys are young, and that's kind of why I also really wanted to implement this, because it's so important to donate to these good causes and work on the future of our world. Like if we want to be like in 20 years in like a good place, like we all have to do that together, because there are outside problems that like we need to fix as a community in the world, like the whole globe. So I want to be able to do our part and help everyone in the league do their part and feel like they're doing their part, especially because a lot of people can't with the positions they're in that are in Deli League, can't help out necessarily. So in this way, we'll allow everyone to have the opportunity to help a community that they feel like they really want to, and be able to donate some of the money to certain areas, certain charities, and make a really positive impact. And so, how I think the incentives are looking, none of this is finalized. This is all just a mock up at the moment. But right now, it's for Man of the Year is going to win 10% of the total. MVP is going to win 5%. Offensive Player of the Year is going to win 5%. Defensive Player of the Year is going to win 5%. GM of the Year is going to win 5%. Coach of the Year is going to win 1%. Rookie of the Year is going to win 1.5%. Offensive Rookie of the Year is going to win 0.75%. Defensive Rookie of the Year is going to win 0.75%. Most Improved Player is going to win 1%. Um, Everyone on the championship roster, and we're going to implement a maximum of 50 players per roster rule. And so all 50 members of the championship roster will receive 1%. The championship coaching staff will receive 5%. The Deli Bowl MVP will receive an additional 5%. And the playoff MVP will receive an additional 5%. So even if they're on the championship roster, this is in addition to that 1%. So I'm really excited for this because one, we'll be able to, I will personally be able to, start helping the Deli community, and I feel like this would be really fun. Like I want to help you guys out, definitely, and if this is a really good way to like help everyone out, make everyone excited, more passionate about the league, because now that there's a chance they can get a prize, so they get more invested. Like this is a win-win, I feel like, for everyone, because I do just want to really honestly help people, provide a great league and a good experience. And I know everyone's bummed about the move to monetization, but the truth is, if we want Deli to last forever, it just can't be free because it takes up too much time for me. Um, like I'm spending nearly like 6 to 7 hours a day on it, so like I definitely need to, have a way to make money off of it for me to be able to continue doing it. But I don't I'm a college student right now. There's no reason for me to be going out and trying to make, or I have no use for making like thousands of dollars or making a ton right now. So I would rather just give it back to you guys, and give it to these good causes and help out the people who need it, and just overall, just for me, just incentivize my time. So I can at least, like, when I'm doing something, I feel like I'm working and I'm getting something. And overall, I just want to grow the Deli League. Like, the biggest thing to me, it's definitely not about the money. I want the Deli League to be the biggest thing. I see a very big future for us. I want to change the sports entertainment industry. I want to change how sports media is necessarily understood and displayed. I want to change the sports media market on how football is displayed, even though we're like a football league, like how stats are displayed. Like I want to try to advance that and make it the best it can be. And that's something I feel like we can do. We have some really creative people in the league who have helped me out a ton, and I'm always going to be investing in getting some of the smartest people to help with the league and making it the best possible league. Don't think that we're ever going to stop trying to get better, because there's always a way we can get better, and we know that, and we are always working towards that. So if you think that this is the best Deli League, just know that the future is always brighter, and it's going to be big. Trust me. You want to be involved. You want to be in the Deli League. I'm so excited to do all this. I'm really excited. And like additionally to the incentives, because overall part of what the plan is, so at the beginning of the year I'm gonna be able to set up a prize, which will probably be, I'm just thinking for like initially it'll be whatever initial profits we get from the app. I'll just throw that all in the prize pool for the first year. It probably won't be as much as it hopefully will be in the future, and then all the profits I get over the year, I'm gonna save that up, and that'll be the prize pot for the next year. And depending on the total numbers, especially probably not at the beginning, but down the line, if we start having like a solid amount, like a strong amount, we're definitely gonna start trying to do like other events, get Deli people involved, and like if you've ever seen the Mr. Beast YouTube channel, I want to do events like that. Like I feel like those would be really fun. Even if we can't do like some in-person ones, I feel like doing some like cool like $20,000 competitions that might not even be like physical challenges, you do them virtually, like those could be really cool. Not to say 20,000, just throwing a price out there. But you know, the more money we get overall, the more that I'll be able to throw back at you guys. I'm gonna be doing that full Mr. Beast strategy of just reinvesting everything and giving it back, because that's, I feel like, overall a good thing to do. So yeah, overall I feel like this is just it's a really good thing to do, because we'll be being able to help out a lot of good causes. We'll be able to help out all of you guys. We'll definitely, I think, be able to add some excitement and like more passion to the league, and everyone will have to like care a lot, and it'll make people really want to go in depth and get themselves immersed in the Deli universe. And for that, I'm pretty excited. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about, because there are so many cool things with Deli I can talk about, but I don't know. But I mean, there's so many cool things. There's so many cool things that like I want to do that I haven't like necessarily worked on yet, but I'm excited to like get started and try out more. So one of these things is I really want to expand our media presence, our social media presence. Like I said before, I want to get on more platforms. I think that is going to be a key to our expansion, but unfortunately my time right now is very tied up in Delhi, so I'm going to need some help with that. So overall, that's going to be a thing in itself. But I wanna start making like some series on YouTube, some Deli series, get like some Deli shows started, and really start to allow people to immerse themselves even more in the Deli universe, and really provide like a whole line of shows and Deli things. Like I feel like that would be really cool, really exciting. I feel like I'm saying everything's gonna get really exciting a lot. Well, I'm saying exciting, the word, a lot, but that's just because this whole thing, to me at least, really is so exciting, and I'm just so excited for everything that's next. I'm working hard to try to get it here as soon as possible, and like I said at the beginning, this sounds like the perfect time to say that, yep, the app is delayed even more, unfortunately. It won't be probably available in 2022. It's coming out early 2023, and that's because we had switch developers at an early stage, and I started meeting up with some really good developing teams, and I found who I thought would be best for the app based on their past credentials, what they've done, how they communicated about the app proposal when we talked about it, what their ideas were, what my ideas were, and how they would be able to implement them. And I think I found the best crew, and they said that they think that it would be about 6 months, and this is when production on the new app started. And that overall date that they put on the probable release date was February 23rd. I know that is a little bit of sad news, but overall, I hope that all the good news in the video, all the excitement, or I hope you guys are as excited as I am, honestly, because I know that might be hard because you can't see the product yet, and I know it might be hard to trust that this is actually like gonna be real and this is gonna be a really good thing. But like, trust me, I'm not joking with you guys. Like, I'm for real about this. We're gonna make Deli the best, and I think the app will just prove that. I think once you guys see that, you see how like for real we are about the league and expanding and growing and getting to the next level. It's just so hard right now on Instagram because we have really limited mobility and advertisement ability. So this is just overall a step that needed to happen, but an exciting step. Like, honestly, I couldn't have wished anything better. Uh, it's gonna the app's gonna go exactly like how I would have wanted. Perfect. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, everything is perfect, and the only thing I wish would be different, it was faster. I wish it could always be made in a second, but unfortunately, with this big of an app, with how advanced the app's gonna be, it is gonna take that 6 months time frame. But just know that is because that is how like advanced the app is gonna be. It's gonna like, I hope, like, my goal for the app is it for the like to really change the sports entertainment industry, because right now people have video games to play with football, and they get to go outside and play football, and they get to watch football on TV, but that's it. And those three mediums, like, I'm sure as all of us know as football fans, like, that's sometimes not enough. Sometimes like we're injured so we can't play football, or sometimes we're not in front of a TV and we can't play football, or sometimes we've just had one too many Madden glitches and we're just done. Like, that's what, like, the Deli League is the fourth type of like football, and we want to be like as big as these other methods. Like, and we see no reason that can't be the case. I think our league is really good, and I think our community is strong, and I think that we're gonna go to the top, and I'm so excited. There's nothing else to say. I keep saying it, but so yep. So on that note, I'm gonna end the first Deli podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are as excited for the future of the Deli League as I am, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.